Hi guys, welcome back to another exciting tutorial on Dengue House Fashion. Yes, so today's tutorial will be about this particular jumpsuit popping up on your screen. As you can see, the features of this jumpsuit is that it is free. There is no joining between from the upper bodies and the lower bodies, and at the same time it has a turtleneck and it is an it has an alter neck, an alter neck, and it has a band at the neck area. So actually, I was already tutoring, but I found out that my markings were a bit fainty, so I had to go ahead and deleted that part. So I'm going to go up and explain from the beginning. So this is why you see chalk already material is already chalked. That is the reason. So after I filmed, I found that thank God I had not cut. So I found out that it was not so clear. So that was why I had to re-record again. So what I did was this. The lines I'll be needing for this particular tutorial are my armhole, my bust point, my waist, my hip point, then my crotch line and my knee line, then desired length of the client. So what I also did was this. I extended my lines by 5 inches in front. I extended it by 5 inches in front, as you can see, all the way from the shoulder point to the hem. I extended it by 5 inches. And the reason why I did this, you'll be understanding as we go on. So from that 5 inches, which I extended it, my shoulder measurement is 15. 15 divided by 2 is going to give me 7.5. So 7.5 is what we have here. So I'm going to come here up to my armhole line, which is 9 inches. So I also marked I'm going to be marking my 7.5 on that point there. So, and I'm going to be connecting from my armhole straight to my shoulder line there. So on coming to my, for the shoulder, the neck depth, for the neck depth, I came down by 3 inches and 1 inch for the back. The reason why I'm measuring both front and back is because my fabric is folded both for the front and the back, as you can see here. So then for the width of the neck is 2.5. I use for both front and back for the width. Then for the depth for the front is 3 inches, and for the depth for the back is 1 inch. So I came down to my bust point here. From that 5 inches, like I said, I came out from that 5 inches, I'm going to be marking my bust measurement. My bust is 40. 40 divided by 4 will give me 10 inches. That is what I have here. So I'm not going to be imputing anything on my waistline. I'm just going to be jumping straight to my hip line here. So my hip line is this is my hip line. So my hip measurement is 46. 46 divided by 4, I'm going to have 11.5. So 11.5 is what I have here right now, as you can see. So I'm going to be marking that 11.5 all the way to the hem point. So mind you, from the 5 inches that I extended at the center front. So I'm just going to be marking that all the way. Then I'm coming to my crotch line here. This is my hip line and this is my crotch line. So I'm coming to my crotch line. For the back block, for the front block, I'm going to be extending my line by 2.5 inches. From that 5 inches that I extended in front, I'm going to be coming out by 2.5. Then for the back, I'm also going to be coming out by 5 inches. So you see why we extended that line. Then I'm going to be connecting all these extensions to my knee measurement. So I'm connecting all my extensions to my knee measurement. So I'm first of all doing that for the front. So this is what we have here now. The first connection for the front is what I'm doing right away. Then I'm also going to be extending this to the back. This is for the back. The essence why I did all this is to eliminate the you having to do patterning on the paper and the likes. So you can just cut straight on your fabric with this method. So I'm going to be connecting my line, this 2.5 for the front. I'm going to be connecting it, yes, my crotch from to my, I'll be connecting it to my hip line. Like this 5 inches I came out, I'm connecting to my waist line. So I'm connecting this to my waist line. Likewise for the front, I'm also connecting it to my waist line. So what I'm going to do now is this. I'm going to be determining how free I want it, meaning how much excess do I want to add to the fabric. So on my bust point, I'm going to be adding 8 inches. That is what I have here. I'm adding 8 inches. Then for my, on my hip line, I'm going to be adding 10 inches. So I'm coming out by 10 inches. So I already connected this to this. So that is the 10 inches what I'm going to be adding all the way to the hemline. So coming to the neck part here, the neck part is, you know, it has like also like a gather at the neck part. So what I want to do is, okay, I already have my 7.5 inches here. And because I also want more gather at that point, I had to extend my neck, my shoulder to set by 2.5 inches, making it 9.5. So since I already, and whatever I do here is the trick is this, I'll make sure I gather every of my excess here to give me the 2.5 width we took for the neck, which is going to be 5 inches for the front and 5 inches for the back. So I came out by that 2.5 for my shoulder line. Then I connected it on a slant to my bust point there. So what I also did was to come down by 3 inches. This is for the front, and or come down by 1 inch for the back. And I also connected everything to that 5 inches extension, which I came out for the center front. So what I'm going to do right now is actually shape my fabric to the hem part, because this is actually long. It is 46 inches long from the waist axis. So I've gone ahead to mark the hem from the upper part to the hem. So what I'll just do is going to cut out, then we'll start sewing. I've gone ahead, this is the front block, as you can see. Then this is the back. You can see it is longer in flap than the front. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and join center front to center front, center back to center back. Then I'll bring it back for you guys to see what we will be doing. And mind you, we're definitely going to be adding a zip to this particular jumpsuit. So I'll just go right into it. So you may see join center back to center back, center front to center front, then bring it back for us to continue. So let's jump right into the sewing machine. I've gone ahead to join. This is the back. Definitely, like I said, we're going to be having a zipper. So I just went ahead to, this is where my zip will be. So I've gone ahead to pleat the neckline. This is 2.5 inch. This is 2.5. Let me place it properly so you see this is what I have there is 2.5 inch. So I left this side because of the zip. So this is what we have. I used a facing for the side. You can see same thing I did for the front. I've gone ahead to pleat the neck axis. So I've done my facing on both sides. I said when I went ahead to hem the down part. So what I will do is this. I'll just place, this is the front blog. I'm going to be placing it on the back blog like so. Then I will sew like on the 0.5 seam all the way to the hem. Then what I'll be doing is also joining both sides. Then I'll be sewing on a straight line. I could do 1 inch straight down. Then I'll also add my pocket, though I've not cut out my pocket. I'm going to add my pocket. So if you want to place your pocket, I place my pocket at about 2 inches before my waist. My waist is my waist is 18. So I'm going to be placing my pocket about an inch above my waist. So about from 17 inches, I'm going to place my pocket downwards. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going back to sewing machine, do this, then do this side, attach my pocket, then come back to show you how I'm going to also attach the neck. Yeah, the band for the neck. So that's just what I'm going to do. Yeah, so guys, I've gone ahead to make my neckband. So this is about, yes, 1.5 inches. So yeah, what the measurement I used for my neck is the circumference of my neck, the neck round. Then I added 1 inch seam allowance. So this is like half of it. So I just wanted to, I've already indicated it with the aid of my chalk that this is like the half of the neck. So I'm going to come around here now. So this is the front part. This is the front part. So I'm going to open up like so. So I'm opening up and I'm also making sure I have the midpoint of my neck band. So I'm just going to indicate on both the up and the lower part. So I'm going to come here like so now. So I also look for the midpoint of my front bodies. So I'm going to pin down like so, midpoint to midpoint. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing midpoint to midpoint. So with the aid of my pin, I'm just going to pin this down. Then I'm going to do this all the way to the side of my front block. So I'm also going to do same for this side. Hope you can see what I'm doing. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'll bring my back. Remember, it's right side to right side. You can see already it's forming. So I'm going to bring my back now. I'm going to leave a bit of, let's say, 1.5 inch before I start fixing the back between the front and the back. So I'm just going to pin down. And so what I did for this side is also what I'll be doing for the other side. So I'm going to take it to the sewing machine, then sew and bring it back. So guys, I've gone ahead to fix the neckband, as you can see. So what I'm going to do now is go to the sewing machine, fix my zipper. Then this is the belt. So guys, we are done fixing our zipper. So this is what the finished look looks like. So if this tutorial was helpful, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and put on your notification bell so you'll be notified anytime we upload new videos. So thank you for watching. Bye.